Do businesses understand that it's not always going to be a security tool that you're going to purchase in your program? Sometimes these are business process changes. You talked about where, putting more education towards accounting, but it may be a business process change rather than a technology change. Is that something that your bigger clients understand? Because to me, that would be a situation where you could probably easily get a mom and pop or a medium-sized business to understand that value, right? Because there's less spend, right? They don't have to spend a lot of extra money to do something more securely.
Mhm.
Do you find with some of your larger clients the understanding that you don't always have to fix it with a security tool? You can do some training around business processes.
No, not typically. I think the key phrase that's been going around for years is the siloed responsibilities and the silos inside organizations. And unfortunately, security is not immune to that. Getting the concept across that security goes all the way up to the board of directors, and that shared security is part of everyone in the organization, is absolutely key. And unfortunately, that understanding seems to be rather relatively rare. Typically, we're battling trying to get people to understand that security goes beyond the IT department. So trust is comes from the top down. If your CEO is getting the same security awareness training and information and exercises that your janitor is, you're absolutely doing it wrong, even if you're a small organization. People look to the people at the top of the organization and their behaviors in order to model their security behavior, and that directly relates to the security maturity of your organization. So when we're talking about fundamentally behavior change, we have a very bad misconception. We think across the board, people think if you learn something, it's going to change your behavior. And that is absolutely wrong. If you learn something, it's probably not going to change your behavior. The key is what Mike Davenport has been talking about, which is making things personal. To change someone's behavior, you have to address their values. You have to address their values. So when you're talking to the C-level, when you're working with these larger organizations, everything that you do has to be framed within business processes. If you're not talking directly to business processes, you're literally not talking to the organization, because you're talking about something that they don't care about. It's not personal to them, and they don't
The
value.
silo effect that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Sorry.
have to work through business processes. Everything must be framed with the risk to the business process, or you're not talking in a language that they're going to be able to consume, understand, and change their behavior. And it's really that simple. But until people understand that, we won't be able to change behavior, and we won't be able to get security out of IT.